Hello everyone, my name is Albert, also known as Banshee. I'm so glad to have you guys here. We are playing a black-white taxes list. The only black card that we are rocking is the Orcish Bowmasters. You might have seen me stream this, a similar deck to this, probably about a week or two ago. I really appreciate everyone who comes to those. We're playing Bowmasters because, as said by Catmix when he was kind of explaining this deck to me, Jitte. It's a 2-mana Jitte, deals 1 damage and has flash, pretty good. And Ephemerate and Solitude are goated, as he would say. So that's pretty awesome, so that's what we're going to be doing. In order to compensate for that 4 of Orcish Bowmasters, we're playing Silent Clearings and Bright Climb Pathways, which is 8 black lands in the list. And then, of course, Aether Vial fixes our mana for us. That's all we need. We're also doing a 2-2 split of Thalia and Drannith Magistrate. There's a lot of decks that Drannith Magistrate hoses, and having it in the main is pretty good. I've liked it so far. I am the 61st card taxes guy. I have to throw a 61st card in here, so my 61st card is a Lion Sash. And of course we're running a pretty typical artifact package. I'm playing Batterskull instead of the Sword of Light and Shadow because Batterskull is pretty good. Onto the sideboard, rock in 3 copies of Path to Exile to deal with creatures because that's all that Modern is now. Containment Priest to deal with things entering unfairly. Dawnbringer Clerics to deal with enchantments, Dryad of the Islean Groves, or the stupid Leyline that Domain, which is a combo deck. It's not an aggro deck, it's combo. It's Leyline and Scion, and you win. Good job, guys. With the sideboard, we're also just playing Sanctifier and en-Vec, hits Scam, hits any black-red deck, and then Strict Proctor, our favorite card when we were playing against Amulet Titan. If you're not playing 3 or 4 of these in your sideboard, and you have Amulet Titan in your meta, you're playing incorrectly, because it absolutely slaps. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Let's get into the video. Okay, here we go for match number 1. Looks like we won the die roll, and we're going to go first. As always, the deck is on this side. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. We're going to go ahead and keep this hand. We got 2 lands. We get to go first, so we'll lead probably Flagstones. This is what we're not prepared for. The best combo deck in Modern. I hate playing against this deck. I really don't have anything in the sideboard for this, aside from Dawnbringer Cleric. Can't even deal with this. Another Skyclave. Okay, I'm going to play this on Grim Climb, and we'll pass turn. We can actually kill the Nakatl. If they just go Scion here, we just scoop. Maybe they only have 1 land. Yeah, we're going to ping with Bowmasters and kill this. Maybe this is incorrect. I'm not sure. Might as well kill their only thing. Oh, sure, they're bolting the Bowmasters. Maybe they're stuck on 1 land. Pretty decent. Or we're stuck on 2, so I think we do the same thing that we did. Oh, there's our 2nd land. Okay, scoop here. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste my time. It's a Saturday. There's no point to sit here and play through this garbage. Against this opponent, we bring in the Dawnbringer Cleric, and I like to bring in the Sanctifier and Vex as well. I'm going to cut Thalia's and Drannith Magistrate. I got to make 1 more cut. Put a Skyclave. I don't really hit anything. The reason why I'm bringing in the Sanctifier and Vec is because her protection from black and red actually means that if they have the Leyline, all of their creatures can be blocked by Sanctifier. Kind of cool. This is solid. Keep this. Oh, cool. They got the Leyline. So surprised. We'll do the same thing. We'll lead on Flagstones and we'll yield turn. Okay, opponent leads on Wooded Foothills into a Ragavan. Easiest thing for us to deal with. Okie dokie, let's see what happens here. Do another Plains. We'll play. This is Grim Climb. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot the Ragavan now. No point to wait. If we can actually get the sword down, we might be able to kind of pull something out here. Wow, they're really good at this game. So annoying. Okay, we can't do anything about the Scion. We're going to slam the sword, and we're going to take a hit. They got another land for a Kavu. Another Bowmasters is kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and go Plains and equip the sword to the Bowmasters, and then we'll go to combat. And fingers crossed we draw a Dawnbringer Cleric. Ooh, another land. Nice. I think we just pass here. Okay, opponent's fetching. Their first Survive Triumph. Okay, they're casting a 2nd Turtle Kavu. Yep, cool. I don't know what they're doing. Shoot their face. I wish I had not tapped incorrectly. I can take 9 here. They can finish me off if they have a bolt or something. Next turn. Huge misplay on my part. I don't think that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and go to combat with the Bowmasters. Come on. I need something good here. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to pop this to draw. That's not going to do it. We just lose here. Okay, that was fun. They had Leyline both times. That sucks. Okay, we have to go first again this time. Hopefully we're not playing against Domain. I don't have a black source here. I could pop something a little bit better, but this is really slow. We'll mull 1 more time. Now we're at 1 land and a Vial. We'll keep this. Put back a Batterskull and a Solitude, and we'll say go. Or we get to go first, actually. We'll say go and go. Bright Climb into Vial. Oh, we're up against Yogg. Might be a rough league, guys. Might be quite the rough league. Okay, we drew a 2nd Stoneforge. We're just going to yield. Yep, there's the Wall of Roots. Risk Goose. We're going to take up our Vial 2 and really hope that we draw. That's cool, actually. That is fair. Yogg enters the battlefield. Go to end step. We're going to exile that Yogg. Exiling the Drannith Magistrate. And we're going to target Yawgmoth. See what they do. We're going to activate Vial. We're going to say yes. We're going to throw in Orcish Bowmasters. And we're going to deal 1 damage to Scoos. we'll deal 1 damage to our opponent's face. Should have just sent both at face. Okay, so we got the took care of that, which is fine. Back to our turn. We're gonna chill with our lack of land here. Ooh, another Solitude. It's pretty solid. Kind of funny, actually. Well, let's wait. The opponent is Bowmastering us now. That's rude. We're getting hit for 1. That is fair. We'll take it. Okay, we'll go to end step. We're going to vial in our Stoneforge Mystic here. Say yes, and we're going to grab the Lion Sash for now. I don't even know if I can get Kaldra Compleat down. Oh, please Cord for Yogg. Please Cord for Yogg. This is incredible. I'm okay with this. I kill on our Stoneforge, which is fine. Our poor Stoneforge Mystic. Drew another Vial. We'll play our second land. I mean, our Vial. And then we'll shield through the turn and hope that they don't have another Yogg. Okay, Wall of Roots from the opponent. Okay, they had a second Chord of Calling. Oh, they're getting Grist, sure. End step, we're going to Vial in Stoneforge, grab Kaldra, and pray to hit our second land. Okay, we're going to tick up Vial on 1, not another land. This is rough. Okay, opponent's fetching, and then spending 4 mana for 5 mana with the Wall of Roots, 6 mana. They're convoking for their Chord of Calling for Yogg, sure. Killing Stoneforge, casting another Wall of Roots, sure. We're going to say yes and yes. We don't want another land. We actually want Solitude here. Then we drew a 3rd Vial. We'll shield through the turn. We have Aether Vial. Okay, our opponent is plussing Grist. Okay, they're sacking an Insect. Put a -1/-1 counter on something. They're casting a Young Wolf. We're going to respond to that cast with the Archon and force them to have to kill the Archon. So that's their one and only spell for the turn. And now we can shield through the turn because there's nothing we got. Okay, opponent is paying 4 mana to proliferate. There we go. Can they get there? Okay, our best draw here is Solitude. Now we actually have to pay attention. So first one, we're going to keep on 3, go up to 5, and then go up to 1. Ooh, Ephemerate. Okay, Agatha's Soul Cauldron from the opponent. And Shieldred. Sure, they're activating a bunch. Okay. Our opponent's kind of going for like a beatdown plan here. Okay, we have Aether Vial, so we get to go to 2, keep on 3 and 5. Now it's a Batterskull. Too bad we can't valve that in. Okay, we're just going to yield through turn. Our opponent skipped through their own turn. We take those. Turn 10, we drew our second land. Opponent just evoked, or just cast Endurance to shuffle our graveyard into our library. And our opponent's swinging in with everything, hitting us down to 0. Okay, now we go to sideboards. I think Paths are pretty cool here. I think Sanctifier is pretty awesome as well. Skyclave is great if we can get it. I'm going to cut some Vials, get the Thalias, and I'm cutting the Drannith Magistrates because they were not good. Containment Priest is actually pretty decent here as well. What does it say? If a non-token creature entered the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So I actually think there's reason to bring some of these things in and cut some Extraction Specialist and another Vial. Maybe that's incorrect, but my reasoning would be Chord of Calling, the Undying is coming back to the battlefield. We're going to go first. Hand sucks, but we're going to keep it anyways because I don't really care to play too much against Yogg. So, Containment Priest is cool though. So we're just going to play our Flagstones and yield through the turn. Opponent leads on a Pendelhaven and a Young Wolf, which is kind of cool. We can do the gotcha with that. We will go ahead and play Ghost Quarter here. Okay, opponent slamming Overgrown Tomb, casting a Strangleroot Geist. I believe they're going to go to combat here. Okay, here we're going to go ahead and pay 2 for our Containment Priest, and we're going to block the Young Wolf, which is pretty solid, and it does not come back. It's kind of fun interaction there. We might get up to some Solitude mana here, and we got an Ephemerate. So here, I'm going to go ahead and play Flagstones of Trokair. Doesn't matter which one we keep, we'll get a tap Plains, it doesn't really matter. I'm thinning out my deck. We only have 2 basics left, so I don't want to do the Ghost Quarter trick then, because I have all my basics in my hand. My guess is our opponent might try and remove the Containment Priest, in which we have an Ephemerate, which is kind of nice. We're going to take 2 here. We're okay with that. And then we can start getting them for 2. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, the bane of my existence. Second Ephemerate, kind of interesting. I will play Plains. I'm going to go to combat. Now I'm going to attack and pass over to our opponent. Okay, Boseiju from the opponent. Elven Court. Interesting. Ooh, Orcish Bowmasters that we can't cast. Kind of interesting. We're just going to try and get up to Kaldra mana here. Actually, hold up. Tap this. Oh, that doesn't get us there. Okay, opponent casts a Wall of Roots. I'm considering blocking the Strangleroot here. Yeah, it's block. It'll come back though. Take our 2. Now let's really hope to draw a black source. Not a black source, but that is a giver, which is pretty solid. Play our giver. Kind of pass the turn here. Bowmasters stuck in my hand. Okay. Yep, we're taking a damage. Young Wolf from the opponent. Sure. I'm not going to block because I can just give target thing +1/+0. Actually, no, let's block. Say okay. And we're going to Ephemerate our own Containment Priest. We're not going to rebound that. Nope. There we go. That's a black. Let's go ahead and I think we just go ahead and actually kill the Strangleroot now. And it doesn't get to come back. They do get to play +1/+1 on the Bowmasters, which does stink a little bit. Now we can kind of be a little bit more aggressive, which is nice. Goose from the opponent, sure. I think I blow up Pendelhaven now. I'm 1 mana away from Kaldra. I'm gonna hold off on that. Second giver's cool. Go ahead and play that, and then we'll pass the turn. Kind of like a little staring contest, unfortunately. Want them to swing with the Young Wolf really badly though. Blighted Halfling from the opponent, sure. Attempt to Fatal Push. We're gonna give Containment Priest pro green here. Actually pro black. Give pro green. Shooting up the skews. Fine. Go to block and double block here, just in case they tried to hit me with the Penalhaven. Unfortunately, they're just growing their scoos. At this point, I don't even know what would be best. Solitude, maybe? Path is pretty good. Let me think. Extraction Specialist doesn't do anything too good. She gains me life. Might as well play her. Tapped incorrectly, but that's it. I'll just pass here. They got 2 cards in hand. The only unfortunate part is they can save their stuff with the Soul Cauldron. Free to tap. Got him. Sorry, boss. That was a glitch. Let's go to block here. Give her... Oh, shoot. Give her, say... Okay, give her a pro black. Oh, they just scooped there. Sweet. I'm surprised we got there. That would have been a long match. They probably would have won there. Come on. Give me Solitude, Path. Containment Priest was pretty solid. Okay, we got Bowmasters, Containment Priest, but no black source for Bowmasters. We're going to mull. Give her Bowmasters with the white source. Better. Throw back a Bright Climb Pathway, and we'll keep it. Kind of nice because it seems like Bowmasters actually does a pretty good job. There's a Solitude. Okay, we're going to cast our Giver. Everyone yield to turn. Second. Halfling. There's a Skyclave, which is really good against Yogg. We're going to play this on the black side, and we're just going to yield through the turn. Kind of telegraphs Bowmasters in hand, but what are we going to do? Elven Chorus. So in end step here, I'm going to actually Bowmasters them, hit their face so we can start getting a little bit more aggressive. If we draw another white card, that's really good. Okay. Here I'm going to play the Silent Clearing, and I'm going to swing with both my Bowmasters. We might actually get here. All this removal does a lot of damage. Here they go for... Oh, they're Bowmastering our Bowmasters. Sure. Let's get pro black here. Protect our Bowmasters, which is kind of nice. We're going to lose the Giver either way, I think. Now that is solid. We're going to play this as a white source, and we're just going to hold off. Actually, they're a little choked on mana. If I take this out, I'll yield here for a second. I want to see what happens. I can do a lot here, though. Casting another Bowmasters, sure. Fetching. Okay, Strangle Rootgeist. Yeah, I'll trade with the Bowmasters. See what we draw here. Archon seems pretty good. I'm going to play the Aganjo, and I'm going to slam the Archon. Slows them down a little bit. They can only cast 1 spell. We can start swinging in the air. We can block the Strangle Root. There's a lot of good options here. I think I pop the Silent Clearing here. Take my damage from the Bowmasters. So we drew a land. But they can ping my Archon. Suck. They get a Yawgmoth. Sacking the Strangle Root Geist. Deal damage here. Okay, they sacked a... whatever that thing's called. They're going to head for the shock. Sacking the other Bowmasters. I'm guessing Grist here. Or they're just waiting for... was that Cord for 2? Okay, here I think we actually exile the Solitude. And they just scoop there. Sweet, we got it. We beat Yawgmoth. I don't know how we did it. We did it. And then we would have followed up by hitting whatever they got. That was pretty good. Pretty solid. We go first. We have a solid hand. Our opponent's leading on... oh, we're playing against Mill. Cool. I don't mind playing against Mill, actually. If we can get the Archon of Emeria down, that would be pretty dope. Flagstones is awesome. We'll lead Flagstones into Giver. Actually, Flagstones isn't awesome, because then we have to search. Okay, though. Visions from Beyond. Goodness, they just drew a card. Digging for a land, I presume. Okay, Bowmasters, Drannith Magistrate, and a Aganjo. Our opponent needs to assert their dominance by attacking with the crab. Oh, they just played a second crab? Sure. Oh my word. Not another Flagstones. I might just sandbag those and keep those in hand. I'm just going to cast another Giver, and then yield to a turn. Might be a quick game this time around. Cool thing is the Flagstone triggers a May. We're milling 3 more. Man, there was our black source. Oh, they hit the other one. That's fine. Back to our turn. We drew a Plains. Pretty good. Oh gosh. They're probably holding up some type of counter spell here. I'll just play the Archon, see what happens. Okay, drown the lock here on this. We're drowning our Archon. I mean, we're ahead on lands. We're doing something right. They only have 2 cards in hand, and a lot of our high cost stuff's still in the deck. We still have 42 cards left in the library. Tosh's Hideous Laughter. Oh, Fractured Sandy. Okay, our opponent's cycling. We're milling 4 here. Okay, Flagstones, Bright Climb, Ghost Quarter, Silent Clearing. And there's another land. Darn it. Probably all our black sources right there. We can still come back from this. They're holding up Drowning the Lock again. Okay. I'm just going to slam the sword. That landed. Man, that's brutal. Our opponent's flooding pretty hard here, though. We basically have 25 life left here. Okie dokie. That's pretty solid. Look at our yard. We can bring something back from the dead, basically. Bring a Drannith Magistrate, which would be kind of cool. We can bring a Bowmasters back. Or so Thalia won't do anything. Man, if I just had a couple more mana, that'd be so good. I'm going to try and equip the Giver. That worked, apparently. We'll swing in. This is wild. Drawing cards probably isn't the best thing to do right now. Drew an Ephemerate, which is solid. Next turn, we can literally Extraction Specialist. Oh, and step, they're Archive Trapping me? Oh, they're hard casting Archive Trap. Okay. We have 10 cards left in our library. They need 1 mill spell. Okay, they're playing Shelldock Isle. Milling 6. I think they didn't have a fetch. So how do I cost? They just tap it, right? Oh, and here's a second Archive Trap. Man, what a bummer. And then we just draw and die. Interesting. We had them on the ropes, kind of. This is a really slow start, though. All those Flagstones were rough. This is probably wrong, but this is what I do against Mill. Because if we get hit with like a Tosh's Hideous Laughter, we're like hosed. Containment Priest might be the only thing we don't want in the deck. I would just choose not to play it. It's whatever. Okay, we have to go first. Yeah, this is landing spells. We keep this. Absolutely. No question about it at all. This is... couldn't ask for a better hand, honestly. They'll probably go turn 1 Crab. Or not. Ooh, a Ghost Quarter is pretty cool. Go Flagstones. And I think I'm going to hold up the Plains. Or the mana for pathing a crab. My guess is they'll go basic crab fetch, or they're just fetching now. Tap Surveil Land, sure. Maybe I should have played the Drannith EE on 2. They're just like literally buying us a turn. It's incredible. Containment Priest, interesting. So here we'll go ahead and slam down our Archon of Emeria, and we'll yield to a turn. Now our opponent can only play 1 spell and their fetch is enter tapped. What's interesting is I don't think I even played a single 2-drop last game. I didn't land a single 2-drop. Kind of funny. Okay, opponent played a tap Field of Ruin. Go to our turn. Dawnbringer Cleric is kind of cool. Let's go Grim Climb. Destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Each player searches the library for basic. This is tricky. I think here I go... What does this do? Exile a card from a graveyard. Cast Drannith Magistrate here. And then we'll swing with the Archon. Is there like a point? There's maybe a point for me to blow up the Field of Ruin so they can't make me... Yeah, I think we just destroy this. They can't search us, force us to search. The benefit there. And Dawnbringer's actually another Field of Ruin. Sure. They're hitting us with Tasha's. Sure. Oh, they hit Kaldra and a lot of land. It's a lot of land. Kaldra saved us right there. Okay. We drew a Vial, which is kind of cool. I think I start by going to combat with both of these guys. I can only cast 1 spell per turn. I actually think I cast a Aether Vial here. And they hit 18 cards. We're at the same places they are in terms of cards in library, pretty much. We have 2 cards more than they have in library. Okay, they're casting a Hideaway Land. Sure. Where are the crab? Okay, we'll tick this up. Okay, we're being forced to search right now. It's fine. We're just gonna swing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. That was so mid of them. I'm just gonna hit the Engineering Explosives. Interesting. They're just waiting to fatal. They're just waiting to fatal push the Archon. The Archon was like tying them down quite a bit. There's literally nothing we have to do here, so we're just gonna do the turn. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. 8 cards. 8 cards. Wow. Double Solitude. An Extraction Specialist. All of our 1 power is not doing very well. And I really hope I hope our opponent goes for like crabs or something. I'm just going to start by going to combat here. Part of me wants to Dawnbringer exile my own land. It makes sense. I mean, our life doesn't matter, but let's exile the pathway out of our yard. Come on, play a crab. Play them crabs, opponent. Oh, man. What a game. Okay, we're both drawing cards. Drew a second path. That is solid. Oh, they failed to find a basic. I'm glad we have that Shelldock Isle kind of locked up right now. Yeah, they get a 0/0. Which is solid. I mean, that slows our clock down. I'm not going to deny that at all. We're going to keep the Vial on 2, though, because we have a ton of 2-drop. Another Stoneforge. They're tapped out here. I'll lead with my Sanctifier because they can't counter it at the moment. We'll go to combat. We'll attack with all creatures. Man, we're close. We'll draw a card. Come on, cast a crab. Thank goodness. 4 Thalia. Okay, we'll mill 3, and then when they go to fetch. Oh, I can't even do it. Derp. What a derpy thing for me to do. Whatever. Okay, we're keeping the Vial on 2. Second Sanctifier is pretty good. We will go to combat with everything. Okay, first strike damage, last strike damage. I think we hold up all our mana that we can. We will pay 2 here, try and exile the crab. They might have a counterspell here. Oh, they let it go. Sure. Okay, they have 3 cards in hand. Do they have a way to mill us out all the way? It's an interesting match. Okay, they gotta pay 6. Hard casting Archive Trap. Sure. 13. We got him. We got him. Oh, mill opponent. I had the perfect hand for you. I did this in an RCQ once. I'm sorry. I think it's so funny. I literally was in an RCQ and I was like, let's do this. And I just started shuffling my whole sideboard in. What are you doing? About to play Magic, man. That is a solid draw. We'll lead on Flagstones. Okay, they should play a Field of Ruin. I think they're going to try and force me to search. Now, Giver's pretty solid. They could just have like triple Archive Trap. I mean, at that point, it is what it is. Well, let's go. I think I want to play Drannith Magistrate here. I think crabs is like the way that mill. Oh, they're countering it. Oh, they're just cycling Fractured Sandy. Okay, we lost some lands and a pathway. Second Field of Ruin from the opponent. They must have like Archive Trap. Oh, crab? Sure. Kill crab next turn. Again, I was waiting for the Archive Trap. Part of me wants to slam the sword. We'll Skyclave the crab, and Drannith Magistrate's gonna start swinging in. This is a fun match. I enjoy playing against mill. It's a very interesting dynamic. The goal is just don't search your library. Okay. They're Hideous Laughtering us. 14 cards. Oh man, they should have 1 card available now. If we draw land, that would be amazing. Stoneforge is not as good as No, I think we just slam sword here. Okay, opponent's fetching. Probably taking them a long time to do their turns too. Like we're so far ahead on time. Okay, opponent kills our Skyclave. They get a 1/1, blue 1/1, which is a big deal. And they Hideous Laugh at us. 12 cards. Pretty good. Pretty good. Always interesting to see what they hit. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to start drawing cards, which is not necessarily a good thing. We have an Ephemeral solid though. So we'll equip the Drannith, swing with the Drannith, send the damage at our opponent's face, shoots them for 2. We draw a card, Archon, which is really good. And I think if they don't do anything this turn, or they just like blow up a land, play a crab or something. There's the crab. Come on, Field of Ruin. Oh, that's it? Okay. Cool. So here we're going to go ahead and evoke Solitude. We're going to exile the Giver because she's kind of useless at this point. So we'll hit the Crab, and then we're going to ephemerate Solitude, and we'll hit the Illusion. They gain 1 life off of this, but we then have 2 good attackers next turn. We can't attack because of the Ensnaring Bridge. I forgot they even played that card. You know, I had Mill built in paper at one point. I thought that was going to be my modern deck. I was like, this is really boring. We're not rebounding our Ephemerate. Kind of want to land here. Bowmasters is sick. That might push our last little bit of damage through. Okay, we Skyclave the Ensnaring Bridge, and then let's go to combat. Okay, got them down to 3. Draw our 1 card here. Containment Priest is cool. Drannith Magistrate is actually really good in this matchup if they get another one of those lands. They need an Ensnaring Bridge here. I guess they're not doing anything. They're just going to make me kill them. Sure. Or they're giving me hope. We'll play a land for now, and then we'll swing with everything. Oh, they might have a removal spell for Skyclave, but that doesn't matter. Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard. They're gaining 6 life. Okay. We're hitting for 10 here. Healing 2. Drawing a Dawnbringer Cleric. And then I'm going to go ahead and shoot them right here, right now with... Oh, actually, let me think here. Oh, God. I kind of want to hit them with the Bowmasters if they go to draw. But if I play an Archon, they're stuck for a turn. Let's do Archon. I should have hit the Field of Ruin. Yeah, whatever they hit me with the Field of Ruin, I can just blow whatever they try and blow up and just deal with it. Now, I don't think they can get there from here. The nice thing is if they go Ensnaring Bridge, like let's say they have landed in Ensnaring Bridge, they can do that. They're blowing up a land. So I'm going to target their Black Source. The Field of Ruin fizzles, and I don't search. I just don't know what they have left to do. And they scoop there. We got it. So we're 2-1. Let's go into the next one. Okay, we're not getting to go first, but let's see what our hand looks like. Honestly, this is a fine hand. We got a 1, 2, 3, turn 1, 2, and 3 covered, so we'll keep this. I like to have a little bit of removal. Oh, opponent's leading on Urza's Saga. This is probably Titan. Okay, we draw, play Plains into Vial, and then yield a turn. Okay, our opponent's Saga ticks up and is playing a second Saga. Interesting. I really wish the Dawnbringer Cleric was in the main. Ooh. Another land. That's pretty brutal. I'll go ahead and just I'll yield through the turn here. And then here I'm going to yield till the end step because I don't have really any responses or anything to do. Unfortunately, thank goodness they can't make 2 Saga tokens off of this. They have another land. Okay, there's the Amulet of Vigor. So this is Titan. Our hand is just unfortunately not good enough. And what a league. Yogg, Mill, Titan, Domain. This is like, I wonder if this is why there's only like 800 people playing MTGO, playing Modern in this league. And I picked these up in expectation of MH3. Oh well, I was building my legacy list anyways. Okay, opponent is doing bounce land and plays a Dryad, sure. Into the Sunhome Fortress. End step, we're just going to go ahead and toss out the Giver. And if we get like a Skyclave here, it would be pretty sick. Interesting. I'll go Plains, and I'm actually going to swing with the Giver. See if I can dupe our opponent into blocking. Okay, we didn't. It's fine though. Saga for our opponent. They're floating in green. Okay, second Amulet Vigor and bouncing the Gruul Turf to hand. This is just Titan incoming, I think. Incredibly slow hand to keep. That was rough. Okay, Titan incoming. I'll let them do their thing. I was going to say, maybe I should just scoop up here. Okay, our opponent bounced the Boseiju, and I'm guessing they're going to hit it with a, oh, okay. They're going to swing with the Dryad. Okay, they're hitting our Vial. We activate Vial and we put in Drannith Magistrate here. And look at that spite. Yeah, we're going to search for a land, get ourselves one of our Plains, let our opponent swing in, and we kill it with the Ganjo before 4 blocks. Kind of nice of them. They gave us a turn to try and deal with the Titan. Not Solitude. I'm going to pop this to draw. That's not Solitude either. Darn. Okay, we're going to play the Lion Sash here, and we'll see if we can win. Okay, opponent's playing a Gruul Turf, tapping the Turf for mana. Okay, opponent's casting Explorer here, drawing a card, getting another land drop. There's another Boros Garrison. I'm guessing they're looking for a second Titan. Okay, there's the double Amulet trigger, the Boros Garrison. Okay, opponent's casting Summoners, spinning a Titan and casting. Makes sense. Okay, Titan opponent is getting Gruul Turf and the Slayer Stronghold, giving the other Titan haste and vigilance. Okay, opponent swings in with both items. They get 2 triggers. Okay, using Mirror Pool, copying the Titan. Pretty good card. Amulet triggers. The other Titans also trigger, funny enough. Man, we're like way up on time. Kind of funny. One of these guys is getting double strike. That's 16 damage right there. Go block. 5. Say okay. Let's boost up the Lion Sash here. Let's eat the Dryad out of the yard. Don't think it matters too much, and we'll give it pro green. So I'll go down to like 1, I think, or 2. Oh, 3. Okay, cool. Solitude. That's a permanent copy. That's not a Solitude. Okay. Go play this as a white land. Extraction Specialist. Get back the Drannith. And then pump up the Lion Sash. And this Lion Sash is about to be a real threat. Okay. Opponent's turn. Okay. Opponent's casting another Dryad. And Summoner's backed. Okay. They're getting a second Dryad. It's crazy. They're probably just going to Valakut me here. There's the Valakut. It's brutal. Absolute disaster. Finish stacking all their triggers. Everything's untapping, and then Valakut's going to shoot me in the face. Okay, we're going to go to sideboarding. Here we bring in the Path and the Strict Proctors, and then also the Dawnbringer Clerics. It's like our whole sideboard comes in. We will cut the Dranniths and the Thalias. I think Skyclave is alright here, actually. I'll cut an Extraction Specialist. I'll cut the Lion's Ash. It's not going to be useful here. I got 2 more cuts. I think the Skyclave's got to take the hit. The Extraction Specialist can come out. Keep it like that. Okay, it's actually our turn. We get to go first this time. This is not great. We're gonna mull. I'm gonna mulligan this away. This is better. Yes. Put 2 things back. Gonna have to be Ephemerate and a Skyclave. Unfortunate. My own deck that decided to curse my hand. They lead again on. I was hoping they lead Saga. Okay, there's an amulet from the opponent. We'll take up our Vial. Solitude plus Ephemerate's pretty solid. I'm actually pretty hyped. Okay, what would be really awesome is if they go ahead and play Dryad here. Awesome. Dryad, sure. I'm just playing a forest. Actually, we're in a good spot. Ooh, man, if we had land. So maybe I go Proctor. No, I think end step here I just Vial in the Dawnbringer and I kill the Dryad. We're destroying the Dryad. So they got 1 land in hand. That's what we know. I really need another land. If I can get another land next turn, we'll be in a good spot. We're making a second amulet here. They're just casting a 1 ring. That might actually kill them. We play this well enough. And we can play nice and slow. We're ahead by 7 minutes on them. We're going to keep this Vial on too, because this is super important. Say no to triggered ability. I need another land. Oh, there's another land. Beautiful. Can't swing in. I think I just cast Stoneforge Mystic here and grab Kaldra Compleat or Batterskull. Man, Batterskull was like really good last time. I'll grab Kaldra Compleat for now. Opponent loses a life here. They're going ahead and doing a burden. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Vial. Say yes. I'll put Strict Proctor in. They're tapping out here. So we pretty much just time walked them unless they have a basic. Now the only problem with this is that Stoneforge Kaldra won't do anything at this point. It's fine. Okay. Our opponent is slamming down. Took them like a minute to think through that. They're slamming down a growth chamber. So we might be able to pull through here. Okay, we're doing good here. We're not gonna take the Vial up. That's really amazing. We swing with these 2 and keep the Stoneforge back. Okay, they're losing 2 here. A couple different outcomes that can happen. Dryad. Sure. Oh gosh, if I can get to end step here, that would be awesome. Playing a Boseiju normally. Okay. They're playing a Valakut. Okay, we can go to end step. I'm gonna put the sword in. Let's keep this on. Let's take this up, actually. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, I didn't do that correctly. Okay. We really need a land here. Also really need to kill that Dryad. I think let's see, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 mana on board. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill the Dryad. With the Giver, here we go. We're gonna shoot the Dryad. We're gonna pay our 2, that one, and we're not going to pay for the sack. We'll kill him. Then we're swinging it. Okay, opponent is losing 3 here. They're probably digging really hard for the card that kills them. I don't remember the name of that card. Man, if we had 1 more land, the Ephemerate would be live. And my guess was they're going to play a Grazer. Okay, this is costing them 4 mana for another 1 ring. So they get their protection. Psych! So they don't get their protection. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage on board? I think that would be with 10 damage on board, that's a case to keep. Oh, okay, they're playing a land. I think we got this one. We desperately need another land. Affected the Grazer. Okay, they don't get to put a land in play though, which is nice. Okay, see what we draw here. Land is probably best draw. Or Path is good. Path or land, either or are fantastic. Okay, keep the Vial on 2. Literally all we needed. Okay, we're gonna swing with everything. Opponent just gladly takes it. Okay, opponent's going to draw. What's that black card? Dismember's offline now. I think they just realized even if they cast that Titan, it's not going to do anything. I'm going to here, nothing untaps here. So they just draw cards and put lands on the battlefield. And they probably lose here to just amulet triggers because they can't give this haste. And then end step, we would just exile the Grazer and equip the Proctor. Wow, this is great. Thank God they're not playing any actual mountains. I think the fact that we took them off of the ability to dismember was huge. Yep, and they scooped there. They realized that they could not click through all of this. I mean, to be fair, we had lethal on board, but we got him. Take that. Going to match 3. Final match, at least. See if they can win in 40 seconds. This is a pop in hand. Keep this. Oh boy. Here we go. Opponent leads on the Saga. Gonna be a fun little blowout for them. We yield through our turn. Yield through their turn. We will go Grim Climb. We'll Dawnbringer, destroying their Saga. And then next turn we just Ephemerate, blow up the other Saga. This is about to be the clapping of a lifetime. If we draw a land here, that'd be the nuts too. Ooh, that's not a land. That's okay. Main phase Ephemerate, hit this Saga. And then on our turn it rebounds. Okay. Rebound. Boom. Yeah, they scooped there. GG's Titan opponent. We're doing pretty good this league. This list is pretty goated. I'm very happy with these results. Okay, here we are. Final game of this league. We get to go first. Pretty solid. I'll take it. That's not keepable. We need a source of mana here. This is pretty good. And as we always say, Solitude plus Ephemerate is goated. I think we actually end up putting back a Stoneforge Mystic here. As much as I want to put back that Ephemerate, it's just too good. I hope we're not up against Scam. Toss back a Stoneforge and we'll say go. I always feel like we end our final match every league against Scam. Kind of funny. Let's see what happens here. What the heck? Every single time. I called it. That's kind of funny. Oh, there's pushing. Okay, we're cool with the push. We are cool with the fatal push. Interesting. Okay, we drew a Ghost Quarter here. We are going to go ahead and slam Stoneforge down. Knowing that this is Scam and they have removal for this, part of me wants to grab the Sword of Fire and Ice here. I feel like Lion Sash could just run away with the game. So I'm gonna grab that. Okay. There's playing. Oh, this isn't Scam. Maybe it is. We draw a Vial here. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play our land. We can just get Kaldra down here, right? Go white. Let's sack a Flagstones. Yes. Plains. It's kind of nice. Okay, kind of interesting. We go this, hold control down, and we ephemerate the Stoneforge. Boom. We just get to put Kaldra down into play. I hope this is Scam. They could have an Edict here as well, which is another frustration. But let's see what they got. Okay, we did our, the classic. I think this is Scam. There's no way this is like mono black. It could be mono black Scam. I've seen a list like that running around. Okay. Seems like a pretty straightforward turn. I don't know what they've got going on though. Another swamp. Yeah, this is like some form of coffers or something. I'm not going to block here. There's no point to. Graph. Trolf's Messenger. Sure. What does this do again? Enters the battlefield. Target opponent loses 2 life. So there was some combo with that. We'll ephemerate the Stoneforge here. Say yes. We'll grab the Batterskull. We drew a second Vial, which is buns. Absolute buns. This is probably a bad idea as well. Shouldn't have cast the Lion Sash. Should have held that up. That's my mistake though. Marsh Flats from the opponent. I'm really confused with what's going on here. I'm guessing they're gonna slam a 1 ring. Yep, the 1 ring. Sure. Exile Marsh Flats from their yard. Very interesting. I don't want to play too much into a Wrath here. Okay. Drew another Ephemerate. I don't think we do anything here. Just hold the Stoneforge up to basically pump the Lion Sash and end up pumping our Germ as well. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Here is a Shieldred. So in response to the ring, we'll kill the Shieldred. Here we go. Get Shieldred. They gain 4 off of this, unfortunately, but, you know, it's just kind of what we have to do. Okay, opponent's fetching down to 10. Okay, sure. They're pushing Stoneforge, so we're just going to throw Batterskull out now. Sure. Take an Aether Vial. Opponent could be clearing the way up, though. To be fair, go to end step. On end step, I'm gonna eat the grief. Got a lot of work out of that though. Let's think. We're just gonna swing like so. Sure. Oh, that's why it was a combos, because that thing is undying. Sure. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and just cast Archon and let them chill out a little bit. They're getting to Surveil here, which is pretty good for them. They need another ring. There's the ring. Okay. The good thing is we're locking them down at 1 spell per turn, which is super helpful. I'm going to take 4 here. I don't care. I'm actually going to also shift my Lion Sash over to the Kaldra. Flagstones, which is dope. Go ahead and equip this to the Kaldra Compleat. Now Kaldra is a really big creature. And then we just shield through the turn. And now if we get board wiped, they're searching with the ring. You know, their turn they lose a life. They need Shieldred like nobody's business. They can't tap the ring, otherwise they just lose. Can't cast a Lothwain. I think we're in a good spot. Archon was the correct play. Drawn with the ring. They're probably digging for 4th ring. And they scoop there. Okay, cool. We're up a game against what I'm assuming is mono black Scam. Okay, here we bring in Sanctifiers. Cut Thalia, and Drannith Magistrate will cut that as well. And then we'll bring some Path. Okay, we'll cut some Aether Vials because those were really dead draws. And a all our Drannith Magistrates and Thalias. Kick it back and see what happens. Oh, Dawnbringer Cleric might be good. Exile a card from yard. Okay, this hand is just solid. Wow. This hand just got a whole lot better. This hand is nuts. Opponent's just surveilling the black-white land. Castle Ardenvale from the opponent. They might have Shieldred's Edict here, which we don't really care too much about, because Extraction Specialist is apparently pretty good. So we'll slam our Sanctifier. This hand is cracked against our opponent. Sure, they're putting in Bowmasters and shooting our face, in which next turn we get to Bowmasters them. We have removal for Shieldred, which is the main threat. And we just let the ring sit there. It doesn't do much. Okay, see what our opponent has for us. Okay, they made a sack. It's going to make this next play really awesome. Okay. It's our turn. I'm going to play this on the black side, and I'm going to slam the Extraction Specialist. I could have Bowmastered there and held up removal. Would have been nice as well. Extraction Specialist is so good too. Gosh. This match is really fun. Opponent's casting Giralf's Messenger. We're okay with that. Next turn we get to double spell, which is kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we drew Kaldra Compleat. Kind of cool. Not very useful right now. So we get to go ahead and Bowmasters, ping their Bowmasters. And I don't want to overcommit to the board because they might just have a sweeper. That's kind of what I'm expecting right now. They're griefing here. I think we just let them take something. They're probably setting up for Shieldred. It took the path. Okay, yeah. We're going to lose probably the Solitude here. Let them take it. Oh. God. They just scooped on that and I forgot about Sanctifier. Holy crap. Okay, that was a blast of a league. I really like the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me play it. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Want to give a shout out to CatMix for sending over the list last week. And then I hope you guys really get a kick out of it. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.